Hi. So, I'll be honest, I'm not really sure how legal it is for me to make this video because I'm not 21 now. I'm almost 21. And I definitely was not 21 at this time. But, here we go. So this was about 2 summers ago, I want to say. So I was, 18? And, so I had just become acquainted with the concept of drinking, and so I have ADHD and prescribed medication. I would not take it if I was not prescribed to it. Yeah, so I take Adderall. Prescribed, I have ADHD. Just want to get that basic down. So this is my day. There was one party for one of our, if you can hear that tapping noise, I'm sorry. So there was one party for our friend's birthday on one day, and then another party just cause like the friend who was hosting the party for our friend's birthday, his parents were on vacation, so he was just like, let's have a party, and we all just like, okay. So that's what we did. And I don't think it was, yeah, this was the day before the party of like the birthday party, if that makes any sense at all. And so on this day, on both days I had to work. And I had worked the day after all these 3 days too, so after my Adderall, went to work. It was great, fine, whatever. I didn't eat much because Adderall takes away your appetite, blah, blah. I'm not a doctor, but that's just what happens to me personally. And so I didn't eat all day. And this was before I became acquainted with wine. Sweden wine to be exact, because normal wine. But anyways, so I was not aware of the fact that wine takes a while to kick in, and when it does kick in, it hits ya. It hits you hard. So I it was after work. I had not eaten all day, and I was not planning on drinking because I hadn't eaten because I had experiences where, so the first time I drank, I didn't eat. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, so I knew that if I didn't eat, I probably shouldn't drink because the two don't mix well together, which I never learned my lesson, but those are for other story times that will not be told. I would also like to say that I do not condone underage drinking. I know I did in the past, and I do not recommend you repeat my actions because I was a dumbass, and I do not plan on drinking until I turn 21 because we are legal people here, as I make a story time about illegal drinking. Okay, anyways, so it was after work. I was at the place where the party was going to be held, and I wanted McDonald's because I think I was just like, okay, well, I might be drinking, so I'm gonna drink. I might as well like eat some fries or like have some type of substance. I won't drink a lot, but if I do end up drinking, I'll have eaten something. So I had my friend drive me to McDonald's, and I got fries, and then I'd already started drinking the wine, and at this point I've been drinking it for like 30 minutes, and it had kicked in. And you know, like when alcohol kicks in and you don't realize that it's kicked in, and like it's kicked in and you're like, oh, hello. I was at that point. So my friend made a turn in the car to go back to our friend's house, and I spilled the fries onto the floor. So I didn't eat them. I was told that I had eaten them later on after I was drunk, but I don't remember this, so like, who knows. But so I spilled them on the floor, and I was like, good, thank you so much. So I put them all back in the thing, obviously, and we got back to our friend's house, and at that point I was like slightly tipsy, and it was it wasn't even 8 p.m. yet. But to be fair, I did not know this was going to be effective so fast. Well, not so fast, but like I started drinking earlier because I was like, it's just wine, it's not gonna do shit. And so it had kicked in a little bit. And so we were at the point where I was a bit tipsy. At this point it was only like me and like 4 other people maybe, and it was gonna be like 20-25 people there, so like it was still pretty early. It was like 7:30 p.m. something like that. No, we closed at 7, so it would have been like 8 or something like that. I don't know, the sun was still out, so, and it was yeah, okay. So I kept going back to the wine bottle to fill up my water to fill up my cup. And personally, I recall other people drinking from this wine bottle, but apparently that wasn't the case, and I drank the whole entire water bottle on my own. I drank the whole entire wine bottle on my own. And then at that point I don't remember the point in time where I was like, okay, bitch is drunk, but I'm assuming it would have happened at some point at that. Like, I'm assuming it would have happened once I finished the whole wine bottle, because it was like one of those big wine bottles, not like the small kind. So I, you know, being a drunk ass bitch, I didn't want to stop drinking, because when you're drunk you just want more alcohol. So I don't remember what order these things went in afterwards, but at some point I drank, I had shots of vodka, shots of tequila, like not many, like no more than 5 of each. I had a mixed drink of like Green River or whatever it's called, like basically like Sprite / like ginger ale, one of the 3, and Jack Daniels, which I hate Jack Daniels with a burning passion, so like I had to have been drunk to like have drank Jack Daniels. Did I take a shot of Jack Daniels too? I might have taken a shot of Jack. See. And then that friend group was like not famous, but like the main game was playing Boom. And my drunk ass was like, oh, I'll play, like not really like planning on actually playing. I would play because everyone was like, oh, let's play, who wants to play? And I was like, this bitch does. So I like get in the circle, because I was planning on watching, but my mouth said I'm gonna play, so they were like, oh, she's okay, she's gonna play. So then I was losing because I was a little intoxicated, so my hand-eye coordination was not on par. So I was losing, and I was like, you know what, I need to stop playing. Like, I obviously cannot play. I'm gonna end up drinking all this, and you know, like, don't drink liquor before you drink beer. Like, it doesn't end up well, and like I don't drink beer, so like I knew that I had not drank beer in a while, so that wouldn't have ended well either way. And B, you don't drink beer after you drink liquor. Like, that's a rule of thumb. And so I think I drank like 3 cups or something like that. I was like, I need to stop playing because like this is not gonna end well for me. And my friends were like, no, like you have to keep playing, like you started playing, you have to keep going. So I was just like, okay. And that I don't remember if I kept on playing and I lost, or I had someone start to drink for me, because I was like, no, a bitch can't do it anymore. But one of the 2 happened. And then and then did I keep drinking after that? Oh no. But so then basically I had drank all of that. I don't know how much alcohol I drank, but it was more than I would suggest someone who did not eat that day would consume. And so then I ended up, who drove me home that night? I think someone drove me home. And the next morning I had work from 2 to 7, and then I had my second job from like 7:30 to like whenever, because I worked at a dry cleaners, and then I worked at a restaurant afterwards. So whenever like the restaurant closed and all of the things are put away and cleaned up, because I was a busser, is when you go home. I feel like it was a Friday. Good, okay. Basically, I had work from 2 to 7, and then I had work from 7:30 to like 11:30 or 12. And your girl went to work and she got her shit done. And that's how you adult. And so that is the time that I made some dumbass choices with alcohol. And I do not suggest doing what I did, nor do I recommend you do what I did. Yeah. I mean, I didn't puke, so that's good, but like still, I still don't recommend it or suggest it or condone it. So, ooh, that was loud. Thanks for watching. Stay lit safely.